If you're over 60 and no longer waking up with morning erections, this isn't just a sign of aging. It's a silent warning about your blood circulation and the very survival of your manhood. It's not simply a sign of getting old. It's a silent cry that your body is screaming at you every single day. That blood is no longer strong enough to flow to where it's needed most, that your sexual nervous system is gradually weakening, and that your manhood, the very thing you've always been most proud of, is being quietly stripped away bit by time and lifestyle. I know that hearing this might make you feel sad, pained, or you might even tell yourself, it's probably just because I'm old. This is normal. But let me ask you this. Since when did normal become synonymous with losing vitality, confidence, and the desire to be close to the woman you love? Do you truly believe that God created you just so that when you reach 60, 65, 70, or 80, you're destined to live out the rest of your life in silence and helplessness, simply because blood no longer flows to the place that once made you proud? I am Doctor Authority. For over 30 years, I have dedicated my entire life to helping American men from age 60 to 80 rekindle the manhood they thought they had lost. I have witnessed men at 75, even 80 years old, still able to wake up each morning with a proud stiffness, still able to hold their woman in their arms and whisper, "I'm still your man." What pains me most isn't seeing them grow weaker, but seeing them believe that they have to grow weaker. They believe that pills are their only option. They believe that surgery is their only salvation, and they accept living out their final years as someone who has been stripped of his manhood. But today, I want you to know the truth. There is a natural, safe, and incredibly effective way to awaken the blood flow and the hidden strength within you. With just 2 minutes each day, by stimulating 3 touch points on your body that you've likely never known about in your entire life, you will witness a miracle. I know it sounds hard to believe, but I have guided thousands of men through this. And I want you to experience that feeling of waking up in the morning, holding your head high, stepping out of bed, and knowing I am still a real man. Stay with me until the end of this video, because in just a few more minutes, you will understand why your body has been gradually losing its manhood. And more importantly, you will learn how to reclaim it without a single pill. I am certain that when you finish listening, you will look at yourself in the mirror with a completely different gaze, a gaze of confidence, of strength, and of a man who never surrenders to age. I understand you might be asking yourself, who is this doctor who dares to speak with such certainty? I am Doctor Authority, a specialist in men's health and natural sexual restoration, with over 30 years of working directly with thousands of American patients aged 60, 65, 70, and even 80. Throughout these 3 decades, I have witnessed men walk into my clinic with eyes full of despair, their posture hunched over, their voices hoarse with exhaustion, thinking that old age had stolen all their strength, desire, and male pride. But I have also witnessed these very same men, after just a few weeks or months, when they truly understood their bodies, when they practiced the natural exercises and rituals I guided them through, stand up tall, with their heads held high, their voices strong, and their eyes shining with the confidence and zest for life they thought had been lost forever. I don't teach them to use pills or abuse synthetic hormones. I simply help them reactivate their sexual nervous system, release blood blockages in the pelvic area, soothe nervous tension, and awaken their endogenous testosterone, something every man still has within him, even at 70 or 80, if he knows how to awaken it. And I want you to understand this clearly. Your body never betrays you. It's merely waiting for you to listen, to touch it the right way, and to give it the chance to heal itself and return to its inherent manhood. I am here not just to share knowledge, but to give back to you what you rightfully deserve, the confidence, strength, and dignity of a true man, regardless of age or illness. You know, what pains me the most isn't seeing your blood test numbers drop, nor is it seeing your blood pressure, blood sugar, or cholesterol numbers rise with age. What pains me is seeing the sadness in your eyes when you say, "I don't feel like a man anymore, doctor." It's when I hear your voice break with shame as you confess that it's been so long since you could touch your woman the way you used to. Not because you don't love her anymore, but because your body no longer obeys you. Do you know, throughout decades of counseling, I have never seen a man who is truly old in his soul. They are simply afraid. They're afraid of losing their ability to have erections, afraid of seeing the sadness in their beloved wife's eyes, afraid of becoming a burden, afraid of no longer being seen as a real man. And they hide that fear behind sighs and casual phrases like, "I'm old now, doctor. What can I do?" But deep down, I know they still yearn. They yearn to wake up each morning with a natural stiffness, to place their hand on their wife's waist without feeling ashamed, to hear her giggle and say, "You're still so virile." My friend, I understand that pain. I understand that sadness. And I also know it doesn't have to be the end. Because as long as you still yearn for it, your body can still awaken. It can still return to its true, powerful nature. It may sound hard to believe, but here is the truth, my friend. Most men over 60, 65, or 70 that I've met all carry within them a false belief. They think that once they're old, losing their morning erections is natural, is normal, is something to just accept because everyone goes through it. But you know what? That's not the truth. That is merely an excuse to ease your heartbreak. But at the same time, it is also a chain that binds you to weakness and helplessness for the rest of your life. I want you to understand one thing. Age never kills your manhood. Only wrong lifestyles, wrong mindsets, and choices that abandon your body can kill it. Imagine if tomorrow morning you wake up, and as you open your eyes, you feel that strong stiffness, like in your younger days. That feeling isn't just about blood circulation. It isn't just about testosterone, but it is about confidence rising up within you, reminding you, I am still me. I am still a real man. And today, I promise you this. If you spend just 2 minutes each day on 3 secret touch points that I am about to show you, no pills, no surgery, no risks, you will awaken the hidden power within your body. I have seen thousands of men do it, and I am certain that you can do it too, because that manhood has never disappeared. It's only been asleep. Imagine your body as a great river. When you were young, that river flowed powerfully, full of vitality, nourishing every cell, every desire, and your manhood. But over the years, due to work pressures, stress, lack of exercise, poor diet, and countless sleepless nights, that river began to clog. The water no longer flowed freely, and this not only reduced your life energy, but also took away your morning erections, the clearest sign of healthy blood flow. Today, I will guide you on how to open the dam that has blocked that river for so many years. With just 3 touch points on your body, you will reactivate your sexual nervous system, clear your blood vessels, soothe nervous tension, and awaken your endogenous testosterone in the most natural and safest way. The first point is called CV6, C of energy, located about 1 to 2 inches below your navel. This is an energy center that Eastern medicine regards as the root of male strength. When you gently massage or tap this point for 30 seconds, you are sending direct signals to the pelvic region, where the sexual nerves and the blood vessels nourishing the penis and prostate are concentrated. I remember a 67-year-old patient named Bill. He walked into my clinic looking exhausted, saying he hadn't had a morning erection for months. I showed him how to stimulate CV6 each night before bed. After 1 week, he looked at me with eyes shining brightly. "Doctor, I feel like a man again." That wasn't just an erection. It was his confidence and life force coming back to life. The second point is GV20, 100 meetings located at the top of your head, where the line from one ear to the other intersects with the line from your nose to the top of your head. Many people don't understand why a point on the head relates to sexual health. But the truth is, stress and nervous tension are the biggest enemies of blood circulation. I remember Richard, 72 years old, widowed, who had given up all hope of intimacy. I guided him to gently touch GV20 for 30 seconds every night. After a few days, he was sleeping deeper and waking up with a calm mind. Then one morning, he called me, his voice trembling. "Doctor, my body is responding again." When the mind is at peace, the body unlocks its manhood. The last point is K1, bubbling spring, located right under the sole of the foot, just below the ball of the foot. Stimulating this point helps calm the sympathetic nervous system, which is always on high alert in the elderly. I once met Harold, 69 years old, nearly hopeless because he hadn't had a good night's sleep or a natural erection for a year. I showed him how to gently touch K1 each night, and within a few days he was sleeping soundly like he was 40 again, waking up full of energy, confidence, and radiance. These three touch points, when combined correctly, will awaken the river of blood within your body, clear blockages, release stress, activate the sexual nervous system, and bring your endogenous testosterone back into action. This is not a gimmick. This is a scientific, safe, and natural method that I have applied for the past 30 years to help thousands of American men over 60, 65, 70, and even 80 reclaim their manhood in the most natural way. And you can do it too. My dear friend, now I will guide you step by step to perform this 2-minute ritual every day. This is not a strenuous exercise routine, nor are these difficult yoga poses. This is a ritual of connection, helping your body and mind remember their natural way of functioning, the way that age and life's pressures have made you forget. First, choose a quiet time. Ideally, this is in the evening before bed or early in the morning when you first wake up. Sit comfortably on your bed or on a chair with your back straight but relaxed, and take 3 deep breaths. As you exhale, imagine all the worries of the day leaving your body. This is not just breathing. It is a signal to your brain that you are ready to listen to your body. Step 1. Place 2 or 3 fingers about 1 to 2 inches below your navel, right on the CV6 point, C of energy. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and begin gently tapping or massaging this point in a circular motion for about 30 seconds. As you do this, focus on your breath and imagine warm energy spreading from your navel down to your lower abdomen, radiating throughout your pelvic area, giving strength to the place that was once your greatest pride. Step 2. Bring your hand up to the top of your head and find the GV 20 point 100 meetings located at the intersection of the line from one ear to the other and the line from your nose to the top of your head. Use your fingers to gently tap or massage this point in a circular motion for 30 seconds. As you do this, think about your mind being cleansed, all negative thoughts dissolving, leaving only peace and confidence. This is the moment when your brain releases the stress signals that have long suppressed your testosterone and desire. Step 3. Bend down and use your thumb or fingertips to gently tap the K1 point, bubbling spring, on the sole of your foot, just below the ball of the foot, for 20 seconds on each side. Imagine yourself reconnecting with the earth, with life, with stability and groundedness. This sense of safety will send signals to your brain, calming your sympathetic nervous system, allowing blood to flow more easily to your pelvic area without being blocked by tension. Just 2 minutes each day, no pills, no devices, no pain. You are performing a ritual that is both ancient and scientific, awakening the manhood that has been asleep for so many years. And I am certain that as long as you persist, you will witness miracles happening within your own body. You might be wondering, with just 2 minutes a day like this, what kind of results will I see? How long will it take for my body to start changing? Let me tell you what thousands of my patients have experienced within just the first 7 days. In the first 2 days, most men felt a small but very noticeable change. They slept more deeply, their minds felt less stressed, and when they woke up, they no longer felt as sluggish and heavy as before. Some even shared that although they woke up in the middle of the night, they were able to fall back asleep quickly, instead of tossing and turning for hours like they used to. By the 3rd or 4th day, they began to feel lighter in their bodies. Their hip joints and lower back felt less achy, and their steps became more steady and confident. But most importantly, they felt their spirits becoming more positive and optimistic. Many told me, "Doctor, I no longer feel like a useless old man." And by the 5th to 7th day, something they thought would never return appeared. When they woke up in the morning, they felt an erection. Even if it was slight, it was enough to bring a proud smile to their faces. This wasn't just about blood circulation, it was also a signal that their endogenous testosterone was being reactivated. That was when they looked in the mirror and saw their eyes shining, their shoulders naturally straightening, and their hearts filled with a powerful conviction. I am still a man, a real man. And my friend, 7 days is only the beginning. What you will see in the next 14 days and 30 days will be even more powerful. My dear friend, if you are ready to dedicate 2 minutes each day to this ritual that revives your manhood, then let me share with you some small but extremely powerful tips to accelerate its effectiveness, helping your blood flow stronger and your testosterone production become more abundant. First, remember to drink enough water each day, especially a full glass before going to bed. Most men over 60 are mildly dehydrated without even realizing it, which makes their blood thicker, slows down circulation, and leaves their bodies constantly tired. Adding a slice of lemon or a pinch of sea salt to your water will help minerals absorb better, supporting blood vessel dilation and making it easier for your heart to pump blood throughout the night. Second, take magnesium before bed, even at a low dose of 200 to 400 milligrams. Magnesium not only helps relax your muscles and reduce lower back and hip pain, but it also soothes your nervous system, reduces stress, and helps you sleep more deeply, a factor that is extremely important for your body to produce endogenous testosterone steadily each night. Third, avoid eating dinner too heavily or drinking alcohol before bed. I know you may be used to sipping a few glasses of bourbon each night, but alcohol makes your liver work all night, disrupts your sleep cycle, and reduces your testosterone levels. Instead, have a light dinner and take some time to breathe deeply before sleeping. Finally, while performing the acupressure ritual, breathe slowly, deeply, and consciously. Don't rush through it as if it's just another task. Feel each breath as if you are awakening a part of your body that has long been asleep. Because, my friend, it is your full presence in each moment that will make your body respond the fastest and strongest. And that, too, is the true essence of a real man's strength. My dear friend, at this point, I am certain that you have come to understand an important truth. Age will never take away your manhood unless you allow it to. Your body still longs to live, to move, to feel the warm blood flowing through your arms and legs, to wake up with a clear mind and a heart that beats passionately like in your younger days. The problem does not lie in being 60, 65, 70, or 80 years old. The problem lies in how you care for your body, how you nourish it with small but right actions every day, instead of just sitting there complaining and resigning yourself to the belief that being old means being weak. Tomorrow when you wake up, before you take your usual blood pressure pill, before you eat your carb-heavy breakfast or sit quietly reading the newspaper, try placing your hand on your chest, taking a deep breath, and asking yourself, am I truly living, or am I just existing, waiting for the days to end? Because just 2 minutes each morning or before bed is all it takes to do something so simple yet powerful enough to change the rest of your life, to awaken the blood flow that nourishes your manhood, and more importantly, to rekindle the faith that you have long lost. You don't need pills. You don't need surgery. You don't need any expensive devices. All you need are your own hands, slow, conscious breaths, and the belief that your body still holds within it the full ability to heal. I have witnessed thousands of American men over 60 achieve this. They came to me in despair, and just weeks or months later, they walked out standing tall, speaking firmly, their eyes shining with powerful confidence. I want you to be one of them too. If this video has meaning for you, if you feel even a flicker of hope igniting within your heart, hit the subscribe button right now. Because each week I will share with you methods, knowledge, and real-life stories to help you not only maintain but awaken and strengthen your manhood in a natural, safe, and long-lasting way. Leave a comment saying yes if you are ready to start tonight, and share this video with your beloved friends of the same age. Because who knows, they might also be silently despairing just as you once were, and a small action from you today could save their entire life tomorrow. I am Dr. Authority. I thank you for being here, for listening, and for bravely looking at yourself once more. You don't need to become young again. You just need to become the strongest man within your own version of old age, steady, confident, and full of manly strength. Remember, your manhood never disappears. It is simply waiting for you to awaken it.